When you open up the game after the next update, you're gonna notice the islands are bigger, chunkier, more zoomed in, and have a clear path through the center. This is your main quest, and in order to advance on the main quest, you need to fully complete the level you're currently on. Beat the level, move on, you'll get another level. You need to beat that one fully to move on.
And how do you get to the next island?
By completing the main quest of that island. So you'll see these levels. Usually each island is gonna end in a boss fight or a really challenging special game mode. You're gonna move through them one at a time. When you beat the final main quest of that island, you're able to unlock the next island in that region.
Clash Quest takes place as if you survived a shipwreck, but that kind of story narrative format we felt was kind of missing from the game. So how are we changing that?
Well, now when you reach an island, you're gonna be given a bit of a main quest story blurb. You might meet a new character, you might have a boss that you need to topple, and they will be marked on the map so you can see how many more levels until I get to that next pivotal story moment. And we'll have a little bit more dialogue from the characters along the way to kind of set the scene for what exactly you're questing for at any given session.
So it just gives you a greater sense of immersion in the Clash Quest world.
Yeah, that was something we really thought was a strength of Clash Quest, you know. It's so up close, you get to really know the character, see their facial expressions, and we wanted to immerse you more in the world with as much kind of narrative-driven purpose as possible.
Well, if I can't progress until I complete the previous level, what if my troops are too low level or I'm stuck on a particular stage? What do I do?
Great problem that we had to solve. While we were developing this, we realized that one of the weaknesses of Clash Quest was that you couldn't always get the thing you wanted. You knew you needed an item upgrade for Prince, or you knew you needed more gold to upgrade, but there wasn't a clear place to go get it. Well, side quests. Side quests are the solution to this problem. On every island, there will be several side quests you can take up at any given time. They are going to have specific rewards that you can see before starting the quest. So this one might give you gold, that one might give you elixir, and this other one might give you items, which are pretty good find. This is going to let you control your collection and move your crew up in the way that you want to. Go do the missions that give you the items that you need, and then use that to level up and get through that main quest blocker.
So ultimately, it's giving you a little bit more control on how you upgrade your troops and how you want to progress through the game.
And if you clear the map of all the side quests, don't worry. They're going to be on a timer, so after you've completed all the nodes, if you come back the next day, you're going to see a totally full new island of more side quests for you to conquer, including a dungeon if you are able to wipe out all the side quests on the island.
All right, captains. One of the biggest points of feedback that we've gotten from you over the last year was regarding the energy and quest token system. We've taken that feedback and...
Well, as you can see from the pictures on the screen, there are no more quest tokens, and there's not energy anymore, at least not in the way that you're used to. Instead, main quest and side quests will have a certain number of attempts you can make in a single session. So with main quests, it's like a mini energy per mission. You can try it 5 times. When you've used up your 5 attempts, you cannot play the main quest anymore, but those recharge over time. So you get 5 attempts at it. If you beat the quest and you move on to the next main quest node, it's like you get a full energy refresh. You're gonna go right back to 5 and play through it again. Now, side quests are in a pool of all the side quests that you could possibly get for that island. If you fail a side quest 3 times, that goes back into the pool and you're given a different side quest. You don't lose it, you'll still get the reward, you'll still get to beat it eventually. That's to make sure that you just don't get stuck with all main quests and side quests that you can't possibly beat. We'll make sure to rotate them out. Side quests can vary or useful. So with this update, crew are now gonna have 1 weapon and 1 rune. That means we're removing the ability to select different items for the characters, but what this means is that the characters have a very defined role of what they're supposed to do in a puzzle, and every time you get something for that crew, it's going to make them more powerful. There's never a dead drop anymore.
We are planning and testing more items to add greater variety to the game in the future.
This is a big change, not being able to select your items, but for most players, you just picked 1 item and stuck with that the whole time, so we don't think it's going to affect behavior too much, and it's going to make these crews so much more flavorful and allow us to make better crew in the future.
So there are so many changes to crew and how items work that we just couldn't fit it into this video. Our recommendation is check out your local favorite Clash Quest content creator, watch their strategy videos on how this update works, and we'll think you get a pretty good idea. Okay, so now comes the difficult part. with all these changes we're making to progression and troops, I'm sure a lot of you asking, what about max players? You want to deliver the news?
So what we are doing with this update is we are going to reset all players back to level 1, back to a fresh account. However, this is a one-time plan change. There's not going to be further resets after this. And we are going to refund all of your purchases that you've made in the game. The reason why we did this was because there's so many new game